hand with JJ Redick and Jarred Vanderbilt. Here's a moment, a little heated exchange between the two. He took offense, by the way, being subbed out of the second quarter less than a minute in. He had to have a little help from Austin Reeves and Nate McMillan, hold him back. Did not play at all in the second half. Afterwards, JJ said it was a confluence of things Vando did wrong. Personal. Such a Duke word. Love that for him. Like we just said, there's a lot going on in these last few
I didn't
games,
want to sound slow, but like I was like, what's confluence?
Yes,
right.
It's a merging of things happening all at once. Thank you, JJ, making us. Maybe he has word of the day toilet paper. I love if he does. So there are emotions running high, right, Chandler? I mean, this is a team that has been hit with one of the hardest blows in terms of injuries at the worst possible timing. I'd be shocked if they weren't a little on edge.
Yeah, for sure. This team's been such a roller coaster. They've been playing such good basketball, and now at the worst possible time, their two best players get hit with injuries. Like it's tough. And then Jarred Vanderbilt, he probably feels as if those top three guys are out. He's a vet. He's kind of done everything you've asked for. And then you're going to play me like that and then take me out a minute into my stint. So I get it. As a player, I'd be frustrated. And especially if it's just me getting subbed out, I feel like I'm the one as the scapegoat. I wouldn't like that. But, playing for JJ Redick, I'm sure these guys know that he's got a kind of a short temper, a short leash, and he's a fiery type guy. Like that's how he played. And that's clearly how he coaches. That's how he handles media. I think that's something that they're going to have to deal with moving forward because this is who he is and what he does. And when things go well, you're not going to hear much from him. But when they're losing by 30, 40 points and their top guys are out and there's frustrations are boiling over, he's going to speak out and be verbal. So I see both sides here, but I definitely agree with Jarred Vanderbilt. A minute into the game, come on, are you trying to prove a point or what are we doing here? So that definitely would have frustrated me the same as it did for Jarred.
Yeah. And Chandler, I'm not on either guy's side, but some coaches, they have their non-negotiables, the things that we're not going to go back and forth about that I need you to do to be on the basketball court. And for whatever reason, it looked like Vanderbilt, he's found himself in that position where he just can't do any right in JJ Redick's eyes, from being out of the lineup, out of the rotation, to three of your main guys going in where he needs other guys. He needs some fresh blood. He throws you out there and he only gives you 5 minutes of an opportunity and he pulls you, So whatever those non-negotiables are that JJ Redick is trying to instill in his basketball team, it just looks like him and Vanderbilt not on the same page of it. So I've seen this in scenarios where you're trying to figure out why talented players aren't getting an opportunity. You're like, man, that dude can play. Why doesn't the coach give him an opportunity? It's probably something there in the style of play, the way that JJ Redick wants them to play, and Vanderbilt being against it or not a part of it. That just doesn't work out, and it showed its ugly head last night. And especially if you're looking at a team that's in a frustrating position and, temperatures are starting to boil over a little bit, this is when you start to see these things play out in the public. So it looks like Vandy, he's reached a boiling point and he wanted to get some things off of his chest, and JJ stood his ground as a coach as well. And so, I don't love seeing it. I don't love, Vandy going up to a coach and kind of showing him out. But at the same time, JJ stood his ground and he told him, bro, you're 0 for 3. Like, why are you even talking to me? You're 0 for 3 from 3. You're not putting the ball on the floor, doing anything aggressive. And so you hate to see it spill out like that, but these are natural occurrences when you from player to coach. If it's a disagreement, sometimes your emotions get the best of you and you have these interactions.
What's crazy is I don't know the context of this. Like I didn't see exactly what happened in the play before, but it's not like Jarred Vanderbilt takes bad shots, Lou. Like he's taking wide open shots. He's taking corner threes that the defense are giving him. Kind of like that versatile defensive guy that I think they need a couple more players like him that obviously shoot a lot more efficient from the three. But this is just strange to me that everyone's out. My man played 4 minutes and just total of a game. I think that's where the frustration came from. And again, I don't know exactly what happened, but he's not the type of dude to kind of go out of the box offensively and take bad shots. And he's a really good defender. So I want to know what that confluence of things was because I really don't get it.
Yeah, I'm curious to know because he was 0 for 3 the game before. Last night he was 1 for 1. So I don't know. I don't know.
You might just not like him, guys. We just went through this with Kerr and Kuminga.
And they might not like each other. But I don't even want to put that type of energy in the air if it's not real and if it's not true. But it looked like there was an issue. Jared had something to say. JJ had something to say back, and they moved on. And you love to see your coach say, "Hey, it's nothing personal. We're trying to win a basketball game here. It has nothing to do with him and his character. We're just two guys competing, trying to win a basketball game."
Look,
And you know
JJ's
what?
bet. You know what else JJ said, Chandler, also after this game? That DeAndre Ayton has a hard time catching the ball and that Rui didn't do his job. So, like, the bedside manner of JJ Redick isn't the smoothest necessarily.
Yeah,
It's
and
a little rough.
he's went at LeBron, he's went at Luca. Like
Yeah.
you've seen him. Like I don't think he's making anybody kind of the whipping boy there. I just think he that's how he coaches. He's this fiery type guy, and as a young coach that maybe doesn't have as much respect as these other coaches might have, these players might have had for. You kind of feel like you free pass to kind of snap back and say something, just knowing. Like I played against this dude. I might have played with this guy. Like Luca and JJ were teammates. Like so, there's just kind of a different level. I don't want to say respect because they probably respect JJ Redick, but there's just a different type of relationship there for such a young new coach than there might be with a Spo or Udoka or like one of these older guys that have been kind of around the block a little bit.
Have you guys had a teammate go after a coach mid-game ever?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You know what? What's funny? JB Biggerstaff, I ride or die for him. I
Yeah.
snapped on him one night and we got into it, like went face to face. Like it happens throughout a season, like frustrations. I don't even remember what it was about. Like maybe he subbed me out, maybe he told me something defensively or a bad shot. Like that's how unimportant it really is in reality. But hell yeah, like while you're playing and you feel kind of not disrespected, but like you feel a certain way about certain situations. That happens daily. We might just not see it.
Daily. I like that. But Lou never would do that because Lou is very level-headed.
You kidding me?
Yeah.
No.
Peaceful man.
Listen. I tell coaches get in line. I got my fair share of curse outs. I'm a laid back person, but when you get a group of guys really competing and trying to win a basketball game, anything is possible, and frustrations can boil over. I got a couple coaches in my lives that I don't care to speak to ever again, and I'm cool with that, and I'm sure they cool with that, and we don't have to speak. That's just how some things go. And I also got coaches where I've had back and forth with them like a JJ and a Vandy, and it's all good. Doc Rivers and we would go at each other, and it wouldn't be anything personal. It's two guys trying to win a basketball game, and you're not seeing eye to eye in that moment. This is nothing. This is a regular Tuesday night for me in the league.
Did Doc do the resume check thing, or is that new?
Nah, he ain't hit us with a resume check, but he got some slick things that he can go to in his bag of coach isms that he can get to that could get under your skin for sure. He didn't use that.
You know what it is too?
I do like that.
Like when it was personal, like when it was nothing should be personal with a player or coach. And I had a situation in Atlanta too. My head coach was Lloyd Pierce. That was personal. I feel like coming in, like when I got traded in the summer, he told me and like in July when I got traded, I'm not gonna play. And I'm like,
I'm sorry.
How do you, and then he goes, yeah, we're going to develop the young guys. And then on that same season, Alan Crabb was a vet. He played. Vince Carter was the oldest player in the NBA. He played. Evan Turner was on that team. He played. Every other vet in that locker room played except me. And I did everything he wanted. I went to try. And so that to me, that was personal. And that honestly was kind of the end of my career when I got traded there. So that is a different situation. This tension's flying high in the game and back and forth. And I missed a defensive assignment, but I'm frustrated from the play before. That happens. But something like that with me and Lloyd Pierce, that's something I won't forgive. And I can't stand the dude. And I don't like him. Me and JB or the other guys, that was just in the middle of a game, emotions high, which I have a feeling that's what this